Hello guys, well, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight and today I'm bringing you another FIFA 23 player review. This time the man that we're bringing is Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, the now Chelsea striker. Used to be for, well, quite a few teams really, Arsenal, Barcelona in recent times. Now moved to Chelsea, back to the Premier League. As always with these videos, if you have seen one of my player reviews before, you'll know that we go into the base stats. Then we will get into the actual in-game stats, then some gameplay, and then my final review on how I think that he played in-game compared to what it says on the card. So 85 overall for Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, 87 pace, 84 shooting, 74 passing, 79 dribbling, 34 or 36 defence, and 68 physical. As always with these videos, I try and find 3 key stats for these players. I think we've probably got 2 there, I'd say. In the pace and the shooting for a striker, they're both very good. Particularly the pace, 87. Physical is pretty good too, and the dribbling is not bad. But yeah, the pace and the shooting are the 2 that stand out, and that's really good for a striker. We've got the 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, which is really good as well. Because yeah, I mean the weak foot for me is the more important one there. I don't really tend to use skill moves, but yeah, we're going to be going for the review based off of the price that you can see there. 27,250 coins is what I paid for him at this time of recording. He may have gone up or down, but that is the price that I'm going to be reviewing him. So if he goes up, then obviously then you'll know if he is definitely worth it or not, and same if he goes down, you'll know if he is definitely worth it or not. With these videos, if you do like them, please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There is a link in the description down below full of FIFA 23 player reviews. So let's get into the actual player in-game stats and then some gameplay, and then back to the in-game stats where I compare them to how he felt in-game and say if I think that he's worth the coins. Let's do it. Alright, so the 87 pace made up of 85 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. Really good, to be honest, so they're not too far different really, so you're not going to feel, well actually he's going to get quicker the more he runs. It might take off a little slower than what his maximum speed is, but really good stats there. 84 shooting, again nice, 88 tap position, 87 finishing, 82 shot power, 79 long shots, 82 volleys and 82 penalties. Some really nice stats in there. Really, it's the long shots that are bringing it down, but yeah, I mean, you expect that. How many times have you seen Aubameyang score a long shot in real life? And to be honest with you, long shots on FIFA are never really as important as like the attack positioning and the finishing. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with those stats, to be honest. I hope that it does feel as good as what it says on the card there. We'll soon see when we get into the gameplay. Passing at 74, again, not really a key stat for a striker, but I do play with 2 strikers up top, so it might come in handy to have someone with decent passing. But yeah, 74 vision, 72 crossing, 76 free kick accuracy, 78 short pass, 64 long pass and 80 curve. Much like the finishing or the shooting, sorry, it's the long that's causing the problems there. So the long pass is at 64, which brings down the passing in general, which I don't think is too much of a problem, because if you took that out, which you won't be doing long passes with a striker, I wouldn't have thought, then that passing stat would be increased anyway. So yeah, no problems for me there. That's the good points are all in the right places there. Same with the shooting. And we've got 79 dribbling, which is made up of 77 agility, 67 balance, which may make him turn a little bit awkwardly. Maybe he might be a little bit sluggish. Who knows? We'll soon find out. 84 reactions, really good. 81 ball control, 78 dribbling and 83 composure. So some nice stats there. The only one for me that's a bit worrying is the balance. As I said, he might turn like a bit of a lorry, but we can only hope that he won't. Defending for a striker, not really a problem. However, I would give him higher than 36, because in the sort of last, last season for Arsenal, he was tracking back a heck of a lot and managing to get some good tackles in and stuff like that. He was defending well, so I would have actually increased that if I was going on for my real sort of personal thoughts for him. But 76 heading accuracy is the only stat really that we're interested in, and it's not too bad. And then the physical, again, really the only stat that we're interested in particularly is the strength at 74, which is pretty good as well. So obviously the stats there that it said on the base card and the ones in game are very good, and the pace and the shooting is all in the right area. Take the long shots out and you get a bit of a higher shooting stat anyway. So let's go into some actual gameplay now, and then we'll go back to this screen and then compare to how we felt in game. Alright, so you've seen some clips here with Aubameyang, and he was a menace, I would say, is the best way to describe him. He felt really good. As you can see there, he's just beat loads of players and then chipped that ball right in the net there. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, so let's start with the card. So pace. He felt rapid. He did feel really quick. It felt like what it said on the card, to be honest. At some points he was a little bit slower to get off, but once he got off, no one caught him. So just give him a little bit of a head start. Through balls are the one for him, and he's away. And then he'll nine times out of 10 finish the shots. So what you'll see in most of these clips are goals, and he scored a lot of goals for me in the time that I had him. He was fantastic. Finishing, I can't knock his finishing, especially with the weak foot and the strong, well, the weak foot being 4 stars. Fantastic. I did enjoy it. That was his weak foot there, and that was a great goal. Long shots didn't feel too bad either. I mean, I don't know what counts as a long shot really, but I didn't notice that he missed anything from anywhere, to be honest. Dribbling did feel a little bit sluggish at his turning, so yeah, if you get him running at goal, then through balls are the one, but otherwise sort of turning with his back to goal to try and beat a defender, it's not going to work as well, to be honest. So that's just one thing to keep in consideration. But his strength actually felt better than what it said on the card. I felt like you've seen a few examples here of where he was sort of being shouldered with a defender, and he managed to just sort of get away from them. It wasn't causing him any problems, so the physical and the strength side of things was really good. But yeah, the dribbling maybe not his best point. I wouldn't really go on sort of long winding runs. And again, look at that one. This is the one from the beginning. I thought it was such a nice goal. It just showed him off perfectly, so I had to put it on twice. But let's get back into the actual in-game stats now, and compare them to how it felt in-game, and then we'll review and say if he's worth the coins. So Aubameyang, 85 pace, 89 sprint speed, 87 overall pace. I'm probably going to leave that about what it is, because pace in general, 87 pace is a ridiculously high amount. So it's not like we're sort of like going to be increasing it from a 60 up to whatever. 87 is an incredible stat, so we're going to leave that as it is. And yeah, call it fantastic. Normally when it's that high I probably would decrease it. With the shooting we're actually going to bring it up, which I kind of expected to, because of the long shots being the lower stat, and how it would feel to suit my style. I'm not really one that would be taking long shots anyway. I like to just sort of run at people and finish. So I'm going to go with the long shots there as being the detrimental point, and sort of take them out of the equation. And I'm going to increase his shooting to an 86. Which is quite crazy. That means we've got a player here that I bought for 27,000 coins that has 87 pace, 87 shooting. What the heck? Passing at 74, probably going to leave that about what it is, because it didn't feel like he did anything spectacular with the passing, but it wasn't terrible either. Like, he did do some good passes to the other striker that I had up there, Ronaldo. Got a review on him as well in the description, beast. And then dribbling at 79, I'd probably maybe even decrease it slightly to like 77, because he did feel pretty sluggish. There's only one movement that you can really do with him, and that's with him running to goal. Back to goal, no chance. You're not going to really beat your man, so maybe decrease that to 77, unfortunately. Defending I'm not going to touch, because 36, you know, like he's a striker. You don't need defender. I didn't get any headers off him. That's not my style. And then the physical, I'll probably increase that to about 70, 72, 73. About 68 is a pretty low score. And he didn't get pushed off the ball or anything, and that for me is what I think of when I think of physical. I think stamina, aggression, that's what's bringing it down anyway, is the aggression. But they don't really matter for me. I don't think that they're really stats that really, I don't know, that matter at all. So it's the strength that does for me. So I'd increase that. So, I mean, we've kept the pace the same at 87, increased the shooting to 87, kept the passing, slightly decreased the dribbling, kept the defending, and increased the physical. 27,500. Is he worth it? Of course he's worth it. And I am an Arsenal fan, so it kind of pains me a little bit to say that, because I would rather him not be worth it after what sort of happened with Arsenal. I don't blame him, but you know, and it would have been nice to say that he's not worth it now that he's a Chelsea player. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. As I said, there is a link in the description down below full of FIFA 23 player reviews. As always guys, thank you for watching. Bye.